I should have put this, like I said, I should have shared these onto something else so I could have a constant. You have to be kidding me. What did I just say? Who's ready for another bad idea? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Bard Corruption. Seal and Steel, I actually really liked it in the last match, and this is where experimentation helps you maybe make another deck or make another deck and then make another deck. So Seal and Steel is a 2-mana card, right, to give us a 3-mana equipment that is whatever the hell we want it to be. Just imagine, I just want you to imagine banking mana, right, and then playing this, the Shalari Shield Bearer. Daybreak, give me +0/+4, right? This becomes a 3/6. I seal and steal this bad boy, and then I can make anything I freaking want 3/6 additional. Insane. Also, when you use seal and steal to target any of the actual like faded units, it does trigger the faded once and then it takes it. So it's kind of nuts, and I hopefully wanted to try this out also with Xerxes to move around a big buffed unit. And this another thing about Seal and Steel that I think that people are kind of underestimating is that it takes any equipment, right? Because it obliterates the ally, right? So just for example, the Draconic Bands is a 4-mana 3/3/3, but I can now make it on the unit that it has on it. I can make it a 3-mana +3/+3 plus whatever the stats of the actual unit is, and then reapply it for 3 mana, which is going to be less. I think that is insanely good. I actually don't even think I need to run technically 3 bards. I think that just utilizing bard is just for chimes to have units with even more obscure like upgraded stats, and then I can take that off and then put it on bard and put it on Pantheon, especially because Pantheon sometimes comes out, you know, he's leveled, right? Sometimes he comes out and he's leveled, but he's still a 4/3. You know, he's not really threatening to that point. Like, but then I could give him a thing, a corrupted seal, and then make him have insanely good stats from another unit that I used it on earlier in the match. Same thing with the Starham Pact, is just a really good faded target. So this thing, it's another test that I'm trying, is to have this really buffed up Giga Mega Lad, right? And then I just take one of them whenever I want to, and then put those crazy stats on something like the Arbiter of the Peak. And then we have something that has overwhelm damage. It's just a test, mostly, just to see what nonsense we can get away with. And we have some faded stuff. I thought faded would work the best because they're growing units, right? That's what I'm trying to see, like something that grows. Like something I would have even thought of like Yumi, but then I would lose my Yumi, right? I'm not trying to lose the unit, like a unit that I value a lot. I want to have a unit that's good for a couple seconds, or if they're about to die, or if they're anything like that. There's a lot of implications Seal of Steel helps you with, like especially preserving stats, and stats are very important. So let's get into it. This is actually, I would say, a decent matchup where this might actually work in my favor, right? His ability to ping off a unit, right? And this is almost like the best thing you've ever seen in your life. But this is a really good time. So as long as I have 2 mana up, I feel confident enough to be able to seal and steal. Watch him quiet this, which would drive me nuts. But it actually is kind of nuts because I'll be able to fast speed deny him a slay. All right. Not gonna attack into this because I can make this bigger. Even targeting it with the seal and steel. And then we have Xerxes, which is pretty cool as well. So we can bounce a really good equipment onto another unit, and while letting that unit keep the stats that it already previously had. So pretty good. Hopefully he taps out here. Goes for another Forsaken Bakai. I like try to skip it as if I'm playing against the computer. I think we go here for the... Yeah, I think we just go for this. Keeping my HP high is important though, unfortunately, because Atrocity is a thing. He got 2 predicts, so hopefully he chose 2 things that he really wanted, but doesn't mean they're guaranteed to be good. We'll probably bank 3 mana here. And that's what's cool, is that I could theoretically, you know, like, make this guy really big. Alright, so he goes for the Bloodletters, which is gonna make me think about taking 5 damage, which is annoying. He doesn't know that I don't have a turn 3 play. So he should attack with both. I had no intention of blocking it, so. Especially because one, he'll get that stupid Dark Enthrall thing. Got a nice hit into the Starhorn Black pack. We also. I think that was another thing that he wanted to do is I can't even snap use these because I don't have an equipment, right? So if I boost this up, it just becomes a 2-3, right? So no real reason to attack. I didn't get a good start of having some of the other things to target this, and which kind of sucks. But we will support to lower this. This is kind of a dead draw in our hand unless we actually like build it up to be something. I could also seal and steal it, then this would be a 3-4 buffed card that I can give out to the Starhorn pack. Not on the next turn, but let's experiment. I'm not trying to win these games really. It gives me a target for Pantheon. I think what I really want to showcase is the play pattern here. So now I have a 3-4 equipment that I can bounce around to other things. I also deny him a slay. So next turn, if I want to, I can put that on this, and I'll have a 3-6 elusive blocker, which is kind of nuts, right? Yeah, he gets the power thing. I think if he doesn't open attack here, which I think he should, unfortunately, we get the Draconic Bands. Very similar to this. This is actually better than my Draconic Bands at the moment. That is 9 damage. I do think that I have to block that, unfortunately. Mitigate as much damage there. We'll play our pack. These might be a little bit too slow for this, or I might have just got a slow hand, which I'm assuming that's kind of what I feel like I have. I just have a slow hand. Xerxes might be I might have to take it out. I do like Xerxes, but I think... Oh, I'm fucked. He has a right of call. Well, he has nothing. That's funny. This guy's getting big and spicy. See, look, there's no reason for me to play the Draconic Bands. I might even realistically say I might need to take this out because of how easy it is to get something of similar stats to play for cheaper. But this obviously I can play without having to do, because technically this is 5 mana. I played 2 mana on one turn, and then I played on another one. But that's a big boy. I'm thinking these might be a little bit too slow. I think the Xerxes might be a little bit too slow. I'm not gonna have like a big field, and that's morely. Oh, I disconnected. That's morely what this is for. Like, imagine stealing this would be kind of nuts. Now he's just gonna block with the 2-1 because there's no reason. Like, I have no overwhelm here. Still, fantastic. I just don't happen to have that card. So it's like, them chaining on each other is still pretty good too. Realistically, because 7-11, now this is 7-9. I do it again, and then, oh. I don't want to use any more. What is this, 8-11 damage? He probably has lethal here, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, Kindred is just too problematic for this type of deck. But at least I was able to like kind of get a feel for it. And I don't know about you guys. Do you ever play a deck? He also has Atrocity too after he attacks. Do you ever play a deck and you're like afraid to use cards, or you're afraid to use to actually use stuff? I feel like that happens to me sometimes. I get afraid to actually utilize the cards that I put in my deck, which is very weird. I'm pretty much screwed here. It doesn't matter what I do. He actually has Alani. She's 6 mana. I think that they'll probably nerf it that she's 8 like her other. They're 8 or 10. If I play anything, he just kind of takes it, and then it dies. But then at the same time, yeah, I need more minions. So what I'll probably do is take out the Xerxes, and then I'll put more things. This is one of those videos, I know I try not to change the deck code, but this is one of the videos that I probably will adjust the deck as I'm playing. He gets the thing, that's GG. That's fine.
will stand again. We must.
We're gonna take out the draconic bands, and I'll drop the arbiter down to 1. I need more early game units, to make sure that we have some stuff to play. Right? I kind of like the Daybreak guy because he can become he can literally become the thing. If I play him and then I steal him, he's a +3/+3. So that's pretty good. I can't use anything like Blue Sentinel. So we have I'm trying to have like a better early curve of units, and these are my only early units, right? And then the rest of these are we have some other things. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's try this. All right, we got Poppy Taric. I've been hearing about it. It's like one of the stronger decks. I feel like I played this guy before. I like that it's coming in my hand, so that makes this really good. I think we obviously start off with Bird to give ourselves a better thing. I could have went with another 1-drop. I think is the one that gives you the gems also, and we could go Mountain Goat as well to have a constant faded trigger. But I think Bird is just too good on open. Make one of these a nightmare to deal with. Hopefully we get the on Esmus. We got it on here. This I'm actually gonna save. I wanna do this is a basic 4-mana play. This is a 4-mana play right here that turns into a 7-mana play almost, right? You drop the 2-drop, has to be Daybreak, then you seal and steal it, and then eventually but you have a consistent 3/6 buff that I have like all the time for perpetuity.
Unyielding light.
It does count as a target as well. I could also visualize this in like Shurima or Freljord, because then you'll be able to give like stats like this, but also then give it to a overwhelm unit. Shurima has some decent overwhelm units. Oh, he's like, oh baby, yeah boy. He sees it. He sees my chakra. So now I have a 3/6 weapon. He actually he's in Demacia, and I think Targon has it as well, that they could remove it, right? So let us. That is a 6/10 right there. And that's another thing I wanted to test out. Bard instant levels from that. It's just so many stats, right? So Bard just kind of levels. And that's why I wanted to go with Bard, is because I wanted to see if it, like me constantly rotating this over and over and over again, how does that exactly work? And it seems that it works pretty damn good. Next time we're gonna drop this down. This Faded Seeker is getting kind of spicy. We have another Seal and Steel. So now I can even take this one. So if he does any funny business, I think we just go with this.
I will die when I am ready.
And then I could Seal and Steal. This would be a 4/5 buff to the next thing that I go. Yeah, you can do that, but you have to attack with that if you want to do anything. So don't really care. Don't have any units in hand, which kind of sucks. This Chime might go to waste. So let's pray that it doesn't. And it doesn't. Cool. Alright, so
to death I go.
making my board bigger and thicker all across the board. He can't really attack with Poppy, which is like, maybe there's a way Targon like Ionia, and maybe we do like more elusive stuff. I need to use these night Pale Cascades. All right, that's fine. If he does the support chain here, it's still not enough. He still can't attack.
Each life a rare jewel.
Okay. So Poppy's gonna become really big. And what's cool now is that I can rotate this off and I can actually put this on my...
Hold tight. No backing down.
Oh, did I mess that up? I might have messed that up.
Are you the one? Together, stranger.
I was not paying crazy attention. I was thinking about like switching so I can have this. Alright, so it's likely that he... No, he puts it on here and it goes on to her, right? I might have messed that up because I'm just unfamiliar with the deck. Yeah, he definitely has the rally. So that will level up Poppy. I think we just need blockers here, right?
Out from your shadows, demon.
Can't stop now. Brace yourselves. Ready, set, slam.
Are you the one?
And then he attacks again. If he actually has another target, he can keep it that she can't die. So, oh yeah, I already played one, right? It doesn't matter if he actually strikes with this. So, he has my good one, but now if she dies, if this thing dies, actually, I can give. Oh, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have overwhelm. That's one of the crappy parts about. Wow, it's like, test me, daddy. Test me. Okay, he does.
I am the protector of the mountain.
So that's a pretty strong, like, OTK from him.
To protect all.
All right, time to get serious.
Never submit.
Well, not OTK. I'm not dead by any means here.
We got this.
Together, stranger.
Do I keep this?
Are you the one? Take good death.
Okay. So now we have a 7-3-1. But I can't use both. I was trying to like balance it out to maybe get her out. Well, it depends. How many supports did I do? Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, so close. He probably has another rally though, I'm sure. Damn, dude. If this thing was, this is my one-off too. If it was, damn, dude. Pantheon's leveled here. That would have been nice. He's obviously not expecting this. It's not lethal by any means. Actually, it could be, depending on what he has here. Ah! So here, this is what I was talking about, right? So check this out. This is so interesting to me. So we lose that one, but now we get a 7-5-1.
If you reach the peak or beyond.
14 damage. I don't actually die unless he actually has a another buff here, which I'm sure he does.
The mountain endures.
You have to have something here. There's another Pale Cascade. So we trade. This was so cool. We lose on open unless we get something here. I might have went overboard. I'm fair to admit that. I wish I had like a silence, which I could actually run Hush in this deck. Hush is a thing that I could technically run.
Ready, hammer? No backing down.
I think I played that sloppy, but I think that there's something here. All right, now let's use everything that we learned. Ekko Akshan sounds pretty interesting. So we don't have the steal this time, but we do have some basic stuff. I actually think it might even be more beneficial to like run more of the Leona package, like just to actually run like more Daybreak stuff. I think we still go Bird here. Starhorn pack I didn't get to use too much, but it is obviously a good thing because it keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. We were able to use a lot of the Seal and Steel. We were able to really have fun with it. Especially utilizing on this. Oh, Bard's gonna get some action here. Who's our other champion? Pantheon. Pantheon really didn't get to do jack all, to be honest, but like look at that. Like a chime hitting this plus that is a 4/7. Oh, dude, I think I'm onto something. That instantly halts his attack there. I think we go with the thing. I could have go with this. I almost want to, maybe I should have did that, then chime, and then something else. That way, it's going to hit on Bard, or it's going to hit on the Starhorn packs.
The possibilities are endless.
5/4, I'm assuming he blocks with that, yep. Means he has no buff. Oh, he does have buff, okay. Oh, okay, but Akshan would still die. Gotcha. Gotcha. So we just gotta hope. RNGesus, what's up? Oh, both on the packs. Because now we have ways to target it with the Darkstone. I still think that here we don't care about 2 damage. Now, ooh. Let's test this out, actually, guys. Let's test if Bard works how I think he works. So on the field, this thing is gonna get +1/+1, right? ++1/+2. So, oh my God, the mathematicals is about to go crazy in my head. So if I'm thinking of this correctly, right? This thing goes up by, it becomes a 4/7, right? And then it goes to a 5/8, right? Because of this, it gives 1/+1. And then, so that is 4. And then it's another one's in my hand. So I feel like that should also get, so this should go up to 6/8. It should, I think it maxes them out, right? I got 6 out of that.
I've learned what I can to help Acacia.
So he levels. Bard levels when I attack with the chime, right? So my goal is that I want him, in case I do draw into a chime, I want to start boosting up my board. I don't want to have to play Bard later. Like chimes are popping off and I'm not playing him. So you make this. Oh, I forgot the chain. Oh, both of them are permanent, so it is what it is. He could actually trip me up here with a. I need Bard to stay alive. He could have another thing, and then the 6. If he has another Shapestone, I'm screwed. So. He could kill it with this. Makes that weaker. Right? If he doesn't feel like blocking it, like I still have, I have a ton of blockers here, so I'm not really worried about that. So I think he's going for heavy Kahiri nonsense. We did not get a chime, but we have 2 of these, and it sucks that we can't multiply these guys by any means, which would be super nice to be able to multiply them over and over and over again.
I can say I got some very hands-on research done.
Hands on. What you touching?
Focus using multiple lenses. Clever.
I just improvised on the instructions you drafted.
Does that. If that does that, hopefully we get a chime. Oh, the best card in the game. All right, cool. The game ender. No chimes activated. We got 14 in the deck. All right, so I do think it's smart to apply some pressure here. This reaching combination, there's no like I overextended in one video with buried in ice. I don't really have to worry about something like that in this matchup, like him just buried icing me. Shurima maybe like a thing, like I really don't think I have to worry about anything here. So these two are gonna grow simultaneously. I don't have to really do anything about that, so kind of hoping that I feel like a full swing here is proper. We have backup Bard's Travelers. We have a lot of chimes in the deck now. 19. There's a high possibility that we trigger some chimes if he does try to go for some cheeky trades here. Goes for the quicksand. Lowers two things only by one. That way he can actually take out the Esmus, but the Esmus is not really doing anything. I feel like he's maybe just doing that to trigger Akshan. But he doesn't actually have a silence, so there is a possibility that I could trigger some absolute BS nonsense and he might be in trouble. Yeah, so he's going for Ekko. He has to be careful because this card literally could end the game. Like Bard's Traveler's Call could end the game depending on how much he feels like not blocking. I think he should block with as much as he can. I think that Kahiri should also block as well. I think he should switch this also. He should have Akshan here because then Akshan triggers this. The Will spell, unless he's gonna trigger it with another spell, then at least he gets the other one and then he's good. Leaving Akshan back, leaving this open is fine. I think that's fine. My goal here is to kill Ekko. I want to kill Ekko if I can. And also maybe kill off the Devoted Council because then he's going to start healing because Akshan is just going to sit in the back. So he doesn't activate something. We know he does have another answer, but I don't care also. Wait, did they all, the extra ones I guess went on there? I think they all went on Big Poppy. So he gets a free thing, and he gets the time trick, which is annoying. I needed one of those to go somewhere else, but they did not. That's fine. Gets the free predict. Oh, wow. Xenotype Researcher. This might be a insane game. All right.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
All right, cool. Wow, it actually did it in the proper order. That's insane. All right, so how many chimes? We have 21 again. Okay. He has to always be able to match my board until I actually draw into... It just draws a follower. Damn, it doesn't draw a champion. So he has to always match me. He really can't attack with Ekko like that. He went with the attack up. I lose my head. Okay. What are you doing? Ekko levels. But... why didn't he use that? That must have been a misclick. Why didn't he use the thing to level Ekko and then predict into trying to get a chrono break? I'm very weirded out by that play there. He can't even attack technically with Ekko. I mean, he can still attack to get the time trick and then hope he gets a chrono break, but it's only 3 cards in a deck of 31. Insane luck that he would need to have there. He can't really attack with Akshan either. Like, my guy's a little bit too beefy for that. And then he has to hope that I don't have a thing.
These are the hands that will shape the future.
Okay, so Kahiri's getting Biggie. He's getting Biggie Smalls. Okay. We're not really targeting our people enough, though, unfortunately. So he actually opts to do that. That's fine. I wish I had more targety stuff, but I don't.
Blessing of abundance.
So he has 1 less blocker, right? So think we go in with this first. Dude, where are my chimes? Are they at the bottom of the deck? Is that what we're doing here? He could actually just sit here, which that's why I have to try to force him out of his hiding spot. Moving this around is just +1/+1. Is there any awkward trades that I can make? There really isn't, though. That's the problem, is that I can make this a 4/5, depending on who he blocks with. But his champions heal as well as he's just sitting here. That might be the issue with this deck. It doesn't have enough actual interaction, especially with like possibly doing out trades or just silences. I think some hushes or something like that might be the trick. But he has a free blocker here. He's just going to utilize that. This is a easy bait. Like, it's clear, like I know that this is low health, but I can easily move the lodestone. Now I would prefer to get this out so that I could boost this thing up and start boosting up my lower units. So technically I would hope that, not that he can kill this, but like I could maybe move the thing on something else. That's what I maybe should have done, actually. So maybe I should have actually full swang so that I could share seize the thing over somewhere else. So he's trying to trade here. All right, there we go. So this keeps his Kahiri alive. So technically I should have just bounced like that and it would have made both of them stronger. He still gets the thing. One of those could also already be Chrono Break. That is an option. Takes a little time. That means it's not Chrono Break. Either that or he has a Sinister Laugh and he's just Sinister Laughing me. I think, like I said, I should have did it the other way.
The sisters did warn us.
Share the bounty of our success.
There he is, but I have nothing to target him with. I also can't. I messed that up. I 100% messed it up. I should have put this, like I said, I should have shared these onto something else so I could have a constant. You have to be kidding me. What did I just say? This region combination, there's no like, I overextended in one video with Buried in Ice. I don't really have to worry about something like that in this matchup, like him just Buried Icing me. Oh hell no! Does it tell me which one? I'm so mad right now. And I think I lose the equipment, right? And it just, cause it just lagged, it actually just overdid every single one. Like it just, like before it was actually telling me, oh, this is the one that's in this one, and then it just did that little lag.
Despite us do their work.
Why do they have so many legs?
I don't even know what I'm attacking over now. Wow. I am genuinely pissed about that.
Blessings of abundance.
I can't even use this share seed. So share seed's kind of been like deadish for me, unfortunately. See, so Kahiri. I get my units back, but I think I still, like I said, I think I still lose the equipment because it obliterates. Buried in Ice, I think obliterates the unit and then changes it to obliterate each thing. So I lost my thing. God, I don't mind. I mean, Hextech Anomaly into Buried in Ice is just like, what?
thought you were bad.
What? I nearly need to target one thing. So I did do this correctly. This almost makes me think, like, because I'm able to draw a follower, like maybe actually put in like a attached follower. That actually might be a thing, to put in an attached follower, so I could draw this so I could target my freaking people. But that's only Yumi though. I'm not in that region. All right, so okay. I don't think me playing Bard again makes any sense. I might as well see if I can get any chimes here. Did that save anything? It did not. I needed a chime to land on, whatchamacallit there, actually. The Vengeance, my other one. There's one last dog left. We didn't get anything to hit him with, so he's not leveled. And why did he wait, how does he have Vengeance? Was that another Hex Tech anomaly? Now I get it. Yeah. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun. I thought I had the game. I think that the deck still is really cool. Yes, we lost 3 times in a row, but I definitely think that there was some... Wow! I haven't seen this card in any of the matches. We have 3 of them, too. Harazi also has Spell Shield, so like, unless he would have had to find a way to trigger that initially, she would have not have got caught up by the thing. That last play was kind of bad. Like, I can't even say that that's potentially like my the deck's fault. I think that that's more my fault than anything else. We didn't draw the Wounded White Flame, even though that Bard's thing should be triggering to actually get it. I think that this deck technically is okay. I think that we just misplayed, and then also Kindred, yeah, there's no way we beat that because we just kind of sit. We don't have any interaction, so I think that it would be to like kind of cut some of these other cards like Share Seas, which is, we don't have as many equipments. I think this is just too much of a Weapon Master Jax card. I think that I'll probably take this out so you guys don't have to be tortured with it. I'll take that out, and something like, boom, like Guiding Touch or Gifts from Beyond. I think there's some of these decent cards that will at least help us. Like Guiding Touch is a really good one, but that doesn't give us interaction, right? So even Mountain Goat could be put in there for extra units, so we have more units to draw. Shield Vault's a little bit better because at least we can stun something, or something to more interact with what they're doing. Also that other card, I think it's the Mystifying guy. I think he's a 4-drop if I'm not mistaken. This guy, yeah, grant a ally +1/+1 and silence an enemy follower. I think that even he would have been fine because we didn't have enough ways to target our own units, and I think that that's what screwed us up a little bit there. When I needed to actually level up Pantheon, I had no way of doing it in an easy way. So I think that I definitely want more units. I don't want to keep putting spells in there. But I guess it depends on you. I think it's your, at that point, it's what you would want. Like, do you want to go with a Battle Bonds, or do you want to like keep adding in cards that mess with them, or do you want to add in card like Cosmic Binding could be good. 5 mana, stun one thing, plant 6 chimes. What do what are you trying to do? I think that's super duper important. Anywho, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun testing. Hopefully someone picks this up and makes it a lot better. So yeah, I'm out. Peace.